Hey everyone, happy Sunday. How y'all doing? What's going on? Am I live yet? Can you hear me? Hi. Does it already have 70? Hi, Sadie wants to say hi. Can you say hi? Say hello. Okay, say hi. Can we lay down? Hi, Shirley. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, Sadie, lay down. Hi, Richard. Good to see you. Oh yeah, you're a moderator. Hi, Haven. Hi, Susie. Moderators. More moderators. We've got Richard and Edie and Susie. Thank you so much for being here. To the moderators. Hi, Erin. Hi, Suzanne. Good to see you. Hi, Carol and Cheryl. Everybody's saying hi to Sadie. Sadie, look. Say hi. No, look it this way. See? Oh, say hi. Who's that? So how y'all doing? Hi, Anik from Montreal and Gail. How you doing? Yeah, so the heat wave broke. I had a little bit of a heat wave in the Dakotas, I'll tell you that. And I stayed put for a week in the Black Hills to ride out a heat wave because it was the coolest place I could find. And been traveling again, and it's 68 degrees here right now. I am in the central time zone, been doing a lot of traveling. I'm very tired. Traveling is been wearing me out lately. And yeah, so it's 68. We had a big storm last night, a lot of rain. It's nice and cool today. So after being really hot for a couple of days, I had my hoodie on today and it was nice. So let me say hi to some people and let me pop out the chat. There, Sadie. All right. So let me say hi to you guys. Okay. It's weird popping out the chat. Hi. I know. So hi, Marilyn. Good to see you. It's warm. Cheryl is warm. Hi, happens to be vegan. Yes, I am live and wild nesting and bee. Okay, how about if I calm down? And hi, Lourdes in Florida. And hey, Raquel from Oakland. How's it going in Oakland? Gail Walker jealous. Yeah, I'm really happy that it's nice and cooler anyway. Diane and how are your favorite nomads doing today? Okay, and let me see. I just got to a new spot yesterday, and I was gonna get my Sunday night video done today, and I'm having problems with the Mac. Okay, I need you to settle. Can we settle? So I'm having problems with the Mac. It appears that Power Director. Hey, what's going on here? It seems that Power Director, when I import on the Mac, when I import video from my phone into Power Director, the first frame is black, which makes every transition between clips flicker black. Hella super annoying. And I'm trying to, anyway, it's just been a long day. I'm tired. I think I might just need to rest. So I thought I would go live. I haven't done a live in a while. And, it's good to see you guys live. So thank you, Life in the Real Lane. Oh, $2 super chat, but her message was deleted. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. It's a good reminder that if you want to highlight your comment, because you can see there's a lot of comments, they go by pretty fast. I rarely see every comment. I don't get to see everybody who says hi. And especially if you have a question that you want answered, super chat is a good way to get noticed, and there should be a $ somewhere below where you can, it's a good way to invest in my channel too, if you want to. And also you can do emojis. So there's different fun emojis. So All right, let me pop out. You know what? I don't like that chat. Let me
pop out. You know what? I don't like that chat. Let me pop out. You know what?
I screwed up. Okay, let's try something else here. All right, I'm going to try to pop out screen in a different. Okay, so let me go back to your comments. The super chat was a troll. Are you serious? They paid $2 to be a troll? Was it a mean comment, Susie? Somebody paid $2 to be mean? Oh my God. That's pathetic. Emily just stopped in to say hi from Southern New Mexico. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate it. And Magical Mary, Bali says this is for Sadie's Treats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mary. On $10 super chat from both of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, where did the troll go? I want the troll's money. I mean, trolls should pay me. Anyway, good to see you. Suzanne says, good to see me doing better. I'm struggling a little bit with my energy and a little tiny bit with my breathing. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just old. I don't know. But yeah. So Andrew is going nomad this month or next. Good for you. Congratulations. And Robert Waddell is in Niagara Falls. Beautiful place. I love Niagara Falls. And I want to ever make it to Travis, Don, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I don't know. I've been to Tennessee, but I'm not sure if I've ever been to those places. You can check out my videos a couple years ago when I was in Tennessee and see. Sally says the joke's on them. Magdalene, that is pathetic, darling. I know. Oh, I got another super chat. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that very, very much. Every little bit helps. And hi, Lisa in Bend, Oregon. We got lots of Oregonians. RV Tips is in North Carolina. Hi. It sucks getting old. Little Red says, I know. Oh, wow. Shirley adopted an 8-month-old puppy 3 weeks ago, and she has Sadie's personality. How do you keep from pulling your hair out? You know what? I gotta tell you, it feels like it's getting harder right now. Like with all the traveling, I mean, I'm just traveling so much, and her having to be on leash more now. And yeah, I know the energy, right, Shirley? And I swear the more, especially when she was a puppy, she's actually calmed down. But when she was a puppy, I swear the more I exercised her, the more energy she had. So hi, CJ, good to see you. And Sherry, good to see you. Thank you for being here, even if it's just for a bit. Rochelle, all trolls need to give you money just for dealing with them. Thank you. And Rochelle says, this is because I love you. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? The trolls do pay me, whether they realize it or not. Every time they watch, every time they comment, every time they give me a thumbs down, my channel benefits from the... Oh, got it, Susie. Oh, yeah, got it. Wow. How pathetic and desperate is that? You know, yeah, we could have a whole conversation. I bet it might even have been that person, because some people are just so desperate for my attention. It wouldn't surprise me that they would pay for it, because they probably have to pay for women's attention anyway, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Mark Maron calls them, if you know who Mark Maron is, my good friend listens to the Mark Maron What the Fuck podcast, and she turned me on to a couple of his, especially he did a couple interviews of guys who wrote books about the where trolling began, and Mark Maron calls them unfuckable hate nerds. He calls trolls unfuckable hate nerds, and they are, right? I mean, they are. And so, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they have to pay to get a woman's attention. Anyway, $2 isn't going to do it, babe. Clara Sheets, happy first day of summer. I know, right? Is it today or tomorrow? And I'm really excited. Actually, is this going to sound really bad? I've decided I don't like summer. It's too damn hot. And from here on out, the days get shorter, which makes me happy. The sunset last night here at 9:30. 9:30. 9:30. Sadie is a great dog. Yes. And Magdalene, I hope you don't have COVID long haul. Did you contract that? So Magdalene, yeah, if you've been around a while and you've watched my videos over the last year, you would know that I am a long hauler. Yes, that's exactly what I'm dealing with. Susie wouldn't be surprised either, right? I know exactly. Your haters are your most ardent followers. I know, just like my t-shirt says. There's a thin line between love and hate. Boondocking, Kathleen, I don't know what that means. Oh, the Rogue River. Nice. In Southern Oregon. So you're near some good friends of mine. And hi, Carolyn from the Northwest Washington. Only 79 here today. Oh, nice. Yeah, Shirley. I've hated summer for years. Menopause kills. I'm telling you. I think so. Part of me is like, I'm turning around and going back to Colorado. What was I thinking? And the humidity, it has only been like 40% humidity and I'm dying. I'm like, it's only going to get worse the further east I travel and I am dying. It got up to 98 degrees in here one day. 98 degrees, and Sadie and I are like, oh my God, I'm dying. And we've had to be in a couple RV parks or campgrounds, and that's good because we can plug in and turn on the air conditioning. So Joy loves Sadie. She calmed down. She's sleeping now. Hey, Booze Cruise. Ironic since you live in LA. I hate summer unless I'm at the beach or a pool with a cocktail. No kidding. I know, right? That is the only way to deal with summer. I agree. A pool, a lake, a floaty with cocktail holders. That used to be how I spend my summer. Lots of cocktails. Anyway, Alley Cat, thanks for the $9.99. I appreciate the super chat. And hi, John. Hello to you, not a new subscriber. Been watching your videos for years. Thank you, John. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Thank you for commenting. Did I say happy Father's Day? So happy Father's Day to all of you who deserve it. Father's Day is not a happy day for me. I have a sperm donor who, not a father. Anyway, for those of you who have been good fathers and deserving of the dad title, happy Father's Day. And like I saw somebody earlier into the moms who had to do double duty. So happy Father's Days. Happy Father's Day. Mark Parr joined a little late, but hi and bye. I got to work on my CTC. Where can I send you something? What's a CTC? And my address. So my address, let me see. Sending me stuff is okay. How do I address this? I don't have a lot of space. Let's just say that I don't have a lot of space. I live in a really, really small space. And so while I appreciate the sentiment of sending me stuff, let's just keep that in mind when you send me stuff. But at the same time, I appreciate that you want to send me something and you can send it to Carolyn Higgins. Y'all got a pen? Write this down. My mailing address is Carolyn Higgins, 150 S as in South, Nevada Highway 160, Suite 8, Mailbox 309, Pahrump, Pahrump, Nevada 89048. Okay, you got that? So Lil Red wants to know what state I'm in. I am in a very northern, very middle of the country state. I'm in North Dakota. Not for long. I'm leaving tomorrow. So boondocking in North Dakota has been, boondocking doesn't exist in North Dakota. I am currently in, I don't even want to tell you where I am right now, but let's just say that like there's no public land. The only public land here are like free campgrounds. And I don't boondock because it's free. I boondock because I want to get away from like campgrounds. So literally, like, I've been east to west in this state. I've been north and south in this state, and there is not a lot of solitude. And so I'm getting the hell out of here. And there's no trees. North Dakota is a state I wanted to check off my list because I had never been. And it's like, okay, been here, done that, boondocked here. It's time to go. So I'm getting the hell out of here. If I park in the shade, then I don't have electricity. Let me see. Somebody just, oh, hi, Ganymede. Good to see you. Your video on positioning the RD to keep it cool was helpful. Oh, good. I'm glad it was helpful. I'm actually going to do another one, I think, because I've been doing some other things that have really been helping to kind of keep it cool in here. And hi C Islas in Beaumont. Good to see you. Hi, Stephen Maccabee. Good to see you. Lil says my Wyoming videos were awesome. I'm not done with Wyoming. That's what I was trying to work on today. Devil's Tower. Oh my gosh. I have more Wyoming. Wyoming was amazing. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it done tomorrow. I think I'm just going to have to do it on my old computer, not my Mac. Screw my Mac. I kind of just want to give it back. To be honest with you. I mean, it's fine. I can use it. I'm using it now and I use it sometimes, but for editing, it's just been more trouble than it's worth. I kind of just want to give it back. Hi, Lisa. Glad you caught alive. It's good to see you. And hi, Color Creatively. Gosh, I can't talk. Welcome. I'm glad that you're a new subscriber. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, Alaska mosquitoes. Hi, D, another new subscriber. Thank you so much. You're hoping to hit the road by the end of the year and you're learning a lot. I'm really happy to hear that. That's what I'm here for, to teach you how to do stuff and how to do some stuff not to do. Yeah. Hi, Anita. Sally says your dad was awesome. That's awesome. There's a lot of good dads. There's a lot of really good dads. Speaking of which, is Gary here? I know Gary's a good dad. I don't know if Richard is a dad. I don't think Richard. I'm trying to think of my male viewers. Steven, are you a dad? Gail. Portland. 4 miles from PDX. Hi, Smiles. Good to see you. Thank you. It's good that you're here. Mark is here doing a cargo. All right. You have any questions? Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much. Stuart Riley, thank you. Try iMovie. Oh, on the Mac. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I will. But I paid for a year of my editing software, and I've already, since I've been making videos, I've learned 3 new editing softwares. Don't really feel like learning another one. Andrew, do fur babies count? Absolutely. I'm a mom to fur babies. Absolutely. And fur babies. Hey, I just read an interesting article the other day. A new study shows that the happiest group or subgroup of Americans are unmarried, childless women. Who can relate? Any unmarried, childless women who are happy? I think that makes sense. Hi, Loretta in Mississippi. Thank you for being my biggest fans. I loved Mississippi. I want to go back. I think I might try to hit Mississippi in the fall. We'll see. I'm not really sure. Steven, I have 4 little kids, but I'm not a dad. Cool. I don't know what that means. You have 4 little kids, but I'm not a dad. Grandkids? And hi, Jane. Good day. Good day. Good. I can't even say it. Good day. An Australian accent. Hello, Jane. Good to see you. Lil Red, how do you find an RV? So I've done a lot of videos on that. I did a whole series of videos on how to find an RV and how to buy an RV. But I used Craigslist pretty much, RV Trader. I know it's a lot harder now. Oh, I love that, Magdalene. I go by Magdalene, but my real name is Kathy. I go by Magdalene from Mary Magdalene, the most picked on woman in history in the Bible. I love that. I like that. And oh, that is so nice. Hi, ND. Good to see you. ND says, I've been watching you for years and it's only getting better. Wow. That is a huge, huge compliment. Trying to keep things interesting for 5 years, is a challenge. So that's a really big compliment. And thank you. I appreciate it. Patty says hi to Sadie. You want to see Sadie? Can you see her? Do you see her? Say hi, Sadie. She's sleeping. Did you see her? All right. Hi. Hey, Jose. Good to see you. April, is that question for me? Where am I going? Oh, am I way behind on comments? I am going to New England. I plan to be in New England by the fall. We'll see though if I just end up turning around, going back to Colorado where it's nice and cool. Sorry, I keep moving my screen. Is that screwing you guys up? Sadie is such a pretty dog. She is. And Alley Cat says my content's getting better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, is there anything that you guys would like to see more of or less of, or anything that I haven't? I mean, I've covered everything, but what do you guys think? What do you guys are my most invested viewers, my most loyal, and what do you guys want to see? Yeah, New England, yes. Hey, you're in the Arizona desert, Homestead Hippie. Isn't it like 290 degrees down there? Colleen just found my channel and loving it. Thank you, thank you. And I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Loretta says she misses the As I See It videos. I'm not feeling it. There are a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of thoughts, and I'm just not feeling it. So, and I do miss doing them. I've struggled with that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And Alley Cat also says loves the talks on my other channel. All right. And what am I doing for Pride Month? Just loving my LGBTQ friends. Doing what I normally do. I don't know, just trying to be supportive. I know one of my Twitter friends just got married. Are you still here? Booze Cruise just got married. So yeah, I don't know. Just trying to be supportive as I always am of my LGBTQ friends, and trying to call out people when they're stupid. I don't know what else to say. How much electric does 400 watts get you? I have no idea I don't have 400 watts. I don't know what that means. Do I plan on going up to Niagara Falls? Hadn't thought about it. Maybe if it's on the way. I've been there a couple of times. So Kathleen, hello, nice to see you live. You look forward to seeing me in every video. Been watching me for years, and you've also taught me so much about RVing. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate that. And Carol likes likes the scenery wherever I go. What about visiting Canada? I have visited Canada, and if I could travel there now, I probably would, but I don't think we are allowed to travel there yet. And Shirley likes my cooking videos. Okay. Walking the Lime says, love what you've been able to accomplish with Sadie. What a great life you've given her. I hope so. I try. I really look forward to her calming down a little bit. I don't know that I'm ever going to get the dog that I hoped I would get through training, where she stays with me. She chased a deer yesterday. Where were we? Oh, we were just walking around a little park that we were camped in. It was a city park, this rural, those city parks out in the rural parts of North Dakota. And she went off. The deer almost ran me over. It came really close, and she went off and chased a deer. But I don't know. It's just she loves doing it so much. But 100, so rambling at 4,000 feet in Arizona, and it's still 108. Wow. Are you boondocking, or are you in a sticks and bricks? Rambling with Raha. Yeah. Jay says if I go to New England, the further north you go towards Quebec, the better it gets. Yeah. Remember, I'm from New York. Did a lot of. I lived in Pennsylvania. I lived in Vermont. I lived in Bennington, Vermont for about a year, I think, a couple of years when I was a kid. Been to Massachusetts. We did all of that camping when I was a kid. So I've been there. And so I look forward to going back as an adult. And I look forward to Maine. I think we went to Maine when I was a kid. Like, I remember the beach, but I'm really looking forward to Maine. Hi, Cheryl Greer from California. Power to strong women. Woohoo! And she says, you rock. I've been watching you for a year now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all about strong women and strong men, too. Strong people, strong men who call out weak men. And women who are foot soldiers of the patriarchy. I had to throw patriarchy in there. I can never do a live stream without talking to, that's actually an As I See It. Hey, let me ask you guys that. The As I See It videos that I've done so far have been very, very political about current politics and stuff like that. But I said when I started it, I wanted to talk also about social issues, about feminism, and about LGBTQ and social justice and race issues and stuff like that, race relations. So is that something you guys would also be interested in? Because I do have some ideas for that, but I feel like it kind of really went very political rather than social. All right. Alley Cat. Sadie is, she'll be 2 in October. So a year and 8 months. And Mimi, it's Mimi, y'all. Do I have any regrets about my RV life or things you would have done differently? No. I would have bought a better RV the first time, so I didn't dump $15,000 or $20,000 into a piece of junk. But no, I would have done it sooner. I think about that now. I think about my life and how I've always wanted to be free to ramble and travel and yeah. So no, I think maybe I would have done it sooner. That's it. That's it. Wait. I just saw a comment I was going to answer and now it's gone. It goes by so fast. There it is. Okay. MS. How do I obtain propane? Do you swipe canister? I don't understand. I don't understand that question. I have a built-in propane tank that I have to go to places that sell propane. Rambling is boondocking. You're boondocking at 108 degrees. Ugh. Wow. RV lifer, what is my favorite state to boondock? Huh. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. As far as ease of boondocking, it would probably have to be Nevada or Arizona. I mean, the desert I love the desert, but you know, after spending 6 months a year there, it gets old and I can't wait to see trees again. But as far as ease of finding, although Oregon, I really liked Oregon. I haven't been there in a couple years, but Oregon has forest, really nice boondocking. Colorado last year was okay, but it was crowded. Trying to think of like the ideal place to boondock in the forest without people, without crowds. Utah wasn't bad, but really the desert is where you get the most. Yeah. I'm going to spend more time in New Mexico this year, I think, on my way back. So so a lot of people are talking about Maine. It's going to be 100 degrees in the Tri-City Spokane area. Ugh, that's just crazy. Patty says, you used to say that about your puppy too, with your late black lab, and then she aged, and I long for the puppy days. I know. That's why I don't say that very often. I mean, the day I got her, I was like counting down the days, how much longer she's going to be with me. So I don't want to wish that she's older, because I know that the older she gets, the less time I have with her. But yeah. Yeah. All right. Social issues. Yes. Okay. Oh, Loretta's husband is a strong man calling out weak men. That is awesome. We need more of that. And Jane says, yes, social justice. All right. Maybe I will do one soon. And they might just be more casual. Yeah, especially traveling. And hi, Richard. Anne says, absolutely. I don't know. Andrew says, I'm not interested. What are you not interested in? Oh, Homestead says yes. Oh, am I really behind on my comments? I am. Okay, hold on. I'm going to come back. Andrew, Susie, thank you. I don't know what you did, but thank you for watching out for Carolyn. New Mexico is special. Yeah. Have I ever visited Ontario? Maybe. Not in my RV. No, not in my RV. All right, Rochelle's got to get going. Thank you. See you later. Colleen says she likes it when I mention the history of Native Americans in the different places I go. Yeah, I want to do that more. Actually, I want to start bringing in, let's call it non-traditional history to the places that I travel. And it's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And yeah, so yeah. Social justice is not a gender-based logic. It's good for everyone. I agree. I don't know why it always has to seem to come out in feminism and racial equality and LGBTQ equality, but it does. Barbie says, I love to hear what you have to say politically, as you and I have a lot of the same thoughts. That's not true with everyone, of course. Of course it's not. Happy Father's Day, Rochelle says. I love the videos that include history. Yeah, I'm passionate about history, as many of you know who've been watching me. It was part of my major. So when I have time and I'm starting to, yeah, I'm making some changes in how I do videos. Actually, you'll see it tomorrow. I'm going to put up the video that was supposed to go up tonight, tomorrow. I'll work on it tomorrow. And you'll see in tomorrow's video, there's a lot of good history. So I'm learning how to shoot better to incorporate the storytelling. So you'll see that tomorrow. Charlotte, how many times have you encountered rattlesnakes hiking in the desert and forest? 0. I've never, ever, ever encountered a rattlesnake while I was hiking. I have hiked thousands of miles. I've backpacked over 1,000 miles in the desert, in California, in all of that, in Utah, all of that in and last year, a couple years ago, when I did the Pacific Crest Trail all the way through Oregon, all of that through rattlesnake country. And I've never, ever encountered a rattlesnake on a hike or a backpacking trip. I encountered one rattlesnake in the desert in my camp last year. Spiders. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're spiders. Have you thought about getting your Part 107 for your drone? No, I'm gonna, I went shopping yesterday. I went to Best Buy. I'm gonna buy a mini drone. Mm-hmm. That I'm just partly because that whole thing about needing to get licensed and take a class and take it every 2 years, and it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. So I'm just gonna buy a smaller drone. If I buy, it's been something I've thought about. I was gonna take the test, but I was in Best Buy yesterday because I had to buy a new mouse for my Mac. Stupid Mac. $70 freaking mouse. Anyway, and I was looking at the mini drones. I'm gonna buy. And the nice thing about a mini drone, I've seen them for a long time. The backpackers who do the big trails carry them, and it would be and they're only half a pound, so I could take it with me backpacking if I ever go backpacking again. So I think I'm just gonna do that. William also likes the history lessons in places that you would never get a chance to go. Cool. Awesome. Do I worry about Sadie and rattlesnakes? Did you just hear me say that I've never encountered a rattlesnake? I've never encountered a rattlesnake on a hike. So no, I don't worry about it. Hey, Wild Nesting has become a patron. Yay! Thank you for becoming a patron. I really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, Patreon is a monthly membership, and it's a good way to support my channel and just help keep this a sustainable full-time job for me. And help me keep creating at least 2 videos a week. And for that, you get extra perks, lots of extra perks, lots of real-time videos, bloopers. I just posted a blooper reel. I just posted actually 2, and there was another one that was kind of a blooper reel. So blooper reel. So thank you, Wild Nesting. I'm really excited. And Patreon is a smaller community, and the more you comment there as well, it really helps me get to know people. And it's been an honor to get to know some of my patrons, both online and offline. So it's thank you. Stuart, yes, Stuart just joined, and I appreciate it very much. Stuart just joined, I think, this week, right? So thank you. It means a lot. ND. What? Oh, this? It looks fine to me. Thank you for that. Uh-oh, now I lost the comments. There it is. Thank you, ND. Oh, so the light was coming in, and just thank you for telling me that. And thank you for paying $5 to tell me that for the super chat. James wants to know what kind of mini drone I recommend. I'm probably going to get was it the Maverick? I was just looking at them this morning. I think it's the Maverick. It seems to be the best. Clara's thinking about investing in some real estate. I like that. Real estate. Yeah, Jane is saying welcome to the new patrons. Jane is a patron, very active, so you'll see her. And Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Melissa's been a patron, and we've met and camped out a couple of times, and we will again when I get to the east. So you'll get to say hi to her. And Ralph, who's usually here, but he's not here today. And who else is here? All right. Nancy wants to know if I could buy land, which state. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it, but I don't really know. I want more than I can afford. I want forest with a stream, and I want 100 acres. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm looking around. CJ's looking at motorhomes. Awesome. That's great. Deborah, do I travel south? Yes, I do. I have. I've got lots of videos about it. Laura, when you come to the East Coast, where do you camp? I'm not sure. I'll figure it out when I get there. And Richard, thank you so much for posting the link to Patreon. So Richard just posted the link to Patreon if you guys are interested in checking it out. There's literally like 400, 500 posts and videos there that the public has never seen, so that you will have access to when you join Patreon. And Barb says she's new and finally heading out in your transit. And I hope I get to know you better. You've encouraged me more than anyone. And Bob Wells. That's awesome. Congratulations. Maverick at Best Buys. I think it was the Maverick that they had at Best Buy, but that's not, I can't think of the name. It's the same one I have, not the Maverick. The what's the other one? The big white one. What's the one I have? Wyoming for land. Maybe. Acres with straw. Yeah. Jane, a patron with a new camper van. Yay. Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Yes, Jane is a patron with a new camper van in Australia. So you'll get to know her. And okay. Seriously? Sorry, guys. Just pause me a second. What area do you recommend for winters other than Quartzsite? Nevada. That's where I spend most of my time. Have I run into a lot of RV families homeschooling? I've ran into a couple, two. I know of two. And yeah, it seems difficult to me. So I will say that it just seems difficult. It seems, and I don't spend a lot of time with them, so I don't know, but it seems a little difficult to socialize them and to help them get interaction with other kids. Aver, you're new, 6 weeks out in your class C. Awesome. Congratulations. That's really exciting. I hope it's going well. Yes, I should have solitude on 100 acres. That's the goal. Although, yeah, 100 acres would be ideal. Sally just rewatched Alaska. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, if you ever want to rewatch my videos, and those of you who haven't watched all my videos, I have been to every state except the ones I'm going to this year, but all the North states and Northeast states, but I've been to the South. I've been to Alaska. So go ahead and watch all my videos from the beginning and all your questions will be answered. Maine, I know. James, I have looked in Maine. Less than $1,000 an acre. I know. I've looked in Maine, but I don't know about the cold. But we'll see when I get there. We'll see what kind of deals I might be able to find. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's a patron, newish patron, and forever been watching. We've gotten to know each other through the comments. So hi, Kathy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad my videos are helpful. Avare. Thank you. All right. Am I getting behind again on comments? Hit the like button, folks. Yeah, hit the like button. All right. Nan is leaving Wednesday in an RV. Superstition Mountains for winter. Nice area and access to a large city when you want. Remind me, that's really familiar and I've been there. Remind me what state Superstition Mountains are in. Superstition Mountains. Superstition. Where is that? That sounds really familiar. Yeah, exactly. Philip. Philip says wherever you decide to buy land, make sure it's going to continue to rain. Mega drought, out west. That's exactly why I'm not looking in the west. Like Oregon would be awesome. And I'm also considering global warming and the fact that things are going to get really, really hot in the next 10 years or so. So I am thinking about that. That is a consideration for buying land. That's why I don't want to buy in Arizona. Everybody's buying in Arizona because it's super cheap, but I'll die. I don't think I want to buy in Arizona. Anita says, I love all your videos. Your favorite is Alaska and in hiking, especially the one with the bears. I was scared. I have to get back to work. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the kind comment. And thank you for watching, Anita. I appreciate you. Hi, BioExplorer. Yes, I know you. See, the people who've been watching me for a really long time and comment, there are definitely some names that stand out, and BioExplorer is one. And you love rewatching some of the old ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. East of Phoenix. Oh, that's right. That's right. The Superstitions. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to go backpacking there a couple years ago. But isn't that hot as hell in the summer? I mean, I know you got some elevation, but that's high. Yeah, Lisa, I'm leaving Arizona for climate reasons and fear of political violence. Exactly. So I'm really struggling right now with where I want to buy land. Maybe Vermont. I was thinking maybe Vermont because I'm really unsure about the future of this country and where we're heading with the conspiracy theory QAnon people who seem to be all out in wanting to start a civil war. And so I'm really concerned about that. That's part of the reason, like, I don't want to buy in Wyoming or Montana because I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. I said that before the election, like I wasn't going to buy land because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And I'm not feeling any safer now about buying land. So Flagstaff, that's true. Anne says Flagstaff and Williams not too bad in the winter. That's true. And I just heard from somebody the other day that said it was quite comfortable in Flagstaff. No red states to buy land. I hate to say that. I really do. Normally, like I don't know, 10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought twice. I would have been like, yeah, you know what? We can live peacefully. We can agree to disagree. That would be fine. I've never had a problem with people who think differently. I miss the old Republicans who could just be, okay. But yeah, I am really concerned now about that. Leasing land. No, I don't want to lease. I'm not giving money to anybody ever again for for something I don't own. I'm never paying rent. I'm never paying interest ever again. I'm never paying any. Yeah, no, not doing any of that ever again. Winters in the Bay Area are the best. Yeah, I agree, but I'm afraid California, yet not summer anymore so much when you got to live with the smoke. I don't know. Vermont is too liberal. Go to Maine or New Hampshire. Lord, I'm not alone. Colleen says I'm not alone. Exactly. I know I'm not alone in my concerns that we just don't know. We just don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah, smoke is a problem in the entire western states. I mean, where was I? Wyoming last year. The Grand Tetons. Couldn't even see the Grand Tetons because of the smoke. So I think the whole western part of the country, unless, yeah, homestead hippie, I know. I'm with you. I don't think there is such a thing as too liberal. What's too liberal? Smoke is a problem. Really? There's smoke in Arizona? From where? Any other questions for me? Hi, Midwest Mama's Adventure. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Everybody's buying all the property in New Hampshire. Prices are through the roof. Well, really? See, lots of fires in Arizona. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Hi, Barry from Spain. Wow, maybe I'll go buy land in Spain. What's the cost of living? Can Americans buy land in Spain? How do I stay cool without air conditioning in summer? I usually go to high elevations where I don't need it. And right now I don't stay cool. I just suffer through the heat. Have you thought about getting max track boards? Are those things that you put under your tires when you're stuck? If yes, that's what they are, then yes, I have thought about getting them. Any advice for first time on the road? Watch my videos. There's too much. I've given so many. There's so much. I can't just, there's not just one thing. Buy a good RV, get good roadside assistance, be fearless, all those things that I always talk about. Hi, Gracie from Portland, Oregon. Happy Father's Day to everybody, she says. Don't bother with Missouri. Too many jerks running the state. Yeah. What about Portugal? I've always wanted to go to Portugal. On my homestead, what animals would I have? See, I struggle with that. I don't know if I would have animal. Well, I mean, I'd have dogs. Are you talking about what animals to eat? I don't eat animals. I don't eat anything that comes from animals. So I don't know that I would have animals. Pat, can you discuss the procedure for obtaining residency and mailing address while living on the road? It depends on what state you want residency for. Every state is different, but for usually you have to, like North Dakota, I think it is, or South Dakota, you just have to prove that you rent a hotel room. It's a long process. You have to, for North Dakota, it's a day. For Nevada, it was 30 days. You just have to prove that you've been living there for 30 days. So for Nevada, I went and I rented an RV park for 30 days. I went to DMV with that, got a license. I can't remember what else. There's videos. I made videos on it, but basically that's it. North Dakota is the easiest. You just have to rent a hotel room for a night, go to the DMV and say I'm a resident. Oh, and then you have to get a mailing address. So you have to rent a mail box from a mail forwarding place so that you have a mailing address in that state. Bye, Andrea. Thank you for coming. Yes, gardening on my homestead. Yes. And you can get a UPS box anywhere. Exactly. Is it South Dakota? So I can never remember. So I think Rita is saying that it's South Dakota, that you only need 1 day of residency. That's where most people go. Yeah. Any reason to not keep your prior residency state? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only reason I changed was because I was never in California. I haven't been to California in like 2 years. A lot of people like to choose states of residency because there are like 6 or 7 states that don't have any state income tax. So I'm still paying income tax because I'm still earning income. So why should I pay income tax to a state that I don't live in? And also, why should I pay outrageous vehicle registration fees for a state that I don't live in? And so when I bought the new RV, I switched my residency. I'm kind of regretting it. I'm kind of thinking, maybe I should have, especially with everything, the political climate. I'm like, I always say vote with your dollar. So maybe I should have stayed a California resident because I support so many of their policies and social programs. So maybe I should have stayed. But a lot of people, especially if they're still earning, choose to make their residency state a state that doesn't have personal income tax. Because again, if you live in 30 states every year, or you're traveling to 30 states every year, why should you pay state income tax to one state that you never go to? And so that was my reason for it. Yeah, Deborah says she moved from California to South Dakota and no taxes makes a difference. And California is expensive. Yes. Nevada needs to vote the way I do. No, oh, Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Good to see you. Prepping life. I didn't know you were in Iowa. I don't think I ever knew what state you were in. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, the ones that don't have income tax have high property tax. I can't imagine any state has higher property tax than California. So, don't think New Hampshire has personal income tax. I don't think New Hampshire, that's not ringing a bell as one of the states that nomads choose. So I don't think that that's correct, but I'm not positive. Yeah, the cost of living, Suzanne, that's why Suzanne left California. You know, the cost of living and the crowds and the people and now the fires and yeah, Dan says Alaska. There's a part of me, I thought about buying land in Alaska. I don't think I could handle the winters though. Oh, so New Hampshire doesn't have state income tax or sales tax. They make up for it in property tax. I don't remember New Hampshire being one of the states, but I stand corrected. New Mexico, is it blue? I don't know. Is New Mexico blue? I think. I'm not sure. Oh, Philip says car and RV registration and insurance is very high in New Hampshire. Geez. So New Hampshire's, yeah, somebody actually mentioned New Hampshire. I feel like I was researching New Hampshire for places to buy land and it was expensive. Yes, New Mexico is blue. Edie says New Mexico is blue. Pat, so how much does it cost to forward mail? I don't know. Every time I have my mail forwarded, not only do I have to pay packing and forwarding, I don't know. I just get a bill and it's usually like plus shipping. You know, whenever people send me packages, they have to forward them to me. So I pay forwarding, packaging. I don't know. I feel it's like $20 every time they forward my mail to me, including shipping. 15 bucks roughly. Yeah, 15 to 20 is about what I pay. There's a fire in Sedona. Jeez. See, all these fires. Any other questions? Preferably not something I've answered a million times. Any new questions? Becky, you're an idiot. I'm just not in the mood. Be happy, be free, be kind. What's my favorite color? Sadie. Green. Let's say green. Aloha, T. Thomas. Twice as many fires as usual in Canada. Oh my God, that's crazy. How long will you have this RV? Hopefully forever. Have I been to the Catskills? Yes. I grew up in New York. Yes, from state to state, find RV used parts. I don't know. What does Sadie want for Christmas? A mouse. Sadie, you want a mouse? What's my favorite meal on the road? Tacos. I haven't made tacos in a while. Rita, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lois. Hi, Lois Sander. Good to see you. Yes. What will you do when you get old living on your own land? I don't know. What do you mean? Hey, from Denmark. Hi, Michael from in Denmark. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Washington state-based license rate. Okay. Where are you going to be traveling back to the East Coast? When are you going to be traveling back to the East Coast? I would love to meet you. I can't answer that. Somebody says, okay. Any renovation plans for the RV? You know what? I think I have to go. I think I'm just I've already renovated the RV. See, it's already been renovated. I did videos about it. Have I considered a tiny house for my land? I want to build something. I want to build like a survival style, like, I don't know. I want to build. So that's why I want a property, with woods, with forest, because I want to build my own. So a lean-to, yes. I want to build a lean or a teepee. A teepee, I keep saying. I was actually thinking it would be really cool to live in a teepee. Maybe I'll live in a teepee. Hi, Paul from Portland. I'm sorry, people. I don't mean to be bitchy. I just answer the same questions over and over and over again. And not only do I answer them over and over and over again, I make videos about them over and over and over again. So I'm sorry that I'm a little snarky about it. How about Wisconsin? Yeah, maybe Wisconsin. And a yurt. Yes, I looked at yurts. They're expensive. Agonia says you aren't bitchy. To the people whose comments I'm not answering, they might think yurts are super expensive. I was looking at them. They're like a lot. I can't remember how much they were. I was blown away. One more mile. Just got here. How's the writing going? It's going okay. I wrote a little bit, like 15 minutes this morning. So with the traveling, I've been traveling a lot. And then on the days that I'm not traveling, I'm working and I'm trying to get caught up. So I haven't been writing as much as I was, but I'm up to the end of my marriage. So I'm definitely making a lot of progress. Thank you for asking. I am tired, Cheryl. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think maybe I'm just a little burnt out from all the traveling. Yeah. All right. Lois, do I plan on staying to stay Lois, do you plan to stay alone forever? I didn't plan to stay alone as long as this long. Have I ever told you? Do you want to hear a story? I don't think I've ever told you this story before. I'll tell you a story. Who wants to hear a story? You want to hear a story? Da. Gavrice Pruski? MS? Who's Gavrici Paruski? Okay, so when I left my husband, it was 2009. So I'd lost my job in 2008. The housing market went crazy. I lost my job a year later. They held on to me as long as they could. And then I started my business, and it was like a few months after starting my business, I was like, all right, I'm not happy. I want a divorce. And he was like, okay. He was surprised, and that's a whole other story. But he was shocked. He was like, I didn't know you weren't happy. I'm like, seriously? But anyway, so I had been starting my business. I was living living on unemployment, and we were upside down on the house, and I what was going on? Everybody was foreclosing. So I decided, and I'm not paying mortgage anymore. This house is $320,000 that our mortgage is, and it's now worth $140,000. And everybody in our neighborhood is foreclosing and walking away. I am not paying mortgage anymore. If Bank of America were in this situation, they would never continue to pay. This is a bad investment. So I started researching the strategic walkaway. So we lived in the house after we broke up. After I said, okay, we're getting a divorce, and he's just like, okay. We continued to live in the house together for like 10 months. I moved into the spare bedroom. He worked nights, or I think he worked nights. No, I don't know. Anyway, we didn't see each other that much. And we lived together for 10 months because it was like no sense of one of us moving out. Let's just stay in this house, not paying mortgage, and pay down our debt because we had a lot of debt. So that's what we did. And I was living on unemployment. I was building my business. It got to a point where I literally was just like, after 10 months or whatever, I was like, I got to move out. It got to the point where it was just like, I swear, if I hear you burp one more time, I'm going to smother you in your sleep. I need to move out. And I was trying to calculate whether I could make it on my own. And like I said, I was living on unemployment. I was pulling out I don't think I had pulled out anything from my 401k yet. We had already pulled out a lot from my 401k for the down payment on the house. And when I went out and I got went out and got the apartment, and I was trying to figure out, Phoenix, thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for the compliment. I'm glad you like my content. So when I was trying to figure out, here's the point of the story. When I was trying to figure out whether I could make it financially on my own, since I was building a business, my only income was unemployment, and I'm trying to build the business. And I was like, well, I just need to make it for a year. That if I can just, make it for the first year, I'll meet somebody. I'm sure. I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm working out. I've lost a bunch of weight. I'm clean and sober. I'm free now. I'm only going to have to live by myself for a year before I meet Mr. Right, and we move in together, and I'll have somebody to split all my cost of living with. That was 2009, 2010. That was 11 years ago. So that's the point of my story. Am I going to be alone forever? I didn't think I'd be alone for 11 years, but come to find out, it wasn't as easy to meet Mr. Right as I thought it would be. That's a whole other story. I could write a whole book on that 10 years, but so am I going to be alone forever? Probably at this rate. I can't imagine, if I find a group of women, or even a group of men and women, that we just want to be neighbors on a piece of property somewhere, that would be awesome. But I don't know. One thing about this chapter of my life is learning that I don't need to settle for people who don't fit me. I don't need to settle for people who have unrealistic expectations about what friendship means or what it means to be a partner. I don't need to deal with other people's baggage who haven't dealt with it themselves. I mean, there's a lot of people out there in the world who have unresolved baggage. And I'm just not going to deal with it. You deal with your own shit because I just don't have the patience to carry other people's baggage anymore. I've carried my baggage all my life, and I have dealt with it. I have spent 12 years in therapy or whatever. No, it's been 10 years now in therapy, 11 years, 12 years. I've been sober 12 years. I've been in therapy 11. Dealing with my own stuff. So, yeah. So that's it. Am I going to be alone? You know what? I think the simplest answer to that is it depends on other people. If other people can step up and get their shit together enough, then maybe someday. But I don't know. Oh, Lois, I'm proud of you. Thank you. That's really sweet, Lois. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot. You know, it's hard work. Working on yourself is hard work. It is hard work. And I realize now that it takes a lot of courage because I've had some really low points in my journey of working on myself, and I've had to face some really hard truths, and I've had some really dark, awful days. So, um, Muggy Webster, thanks for sharing your life. Thank you for the super chat, Muggy. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Thank you for the super chat, Life in the Real Lane. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I share my life so openly because I know that every time I do, it helps other people. You know, I know that I'm not the only one alone in my journey and in my experiences, and that if I can help other people by sharing my truth, then that's what I'm here for. Then, yeah. All right. Donna, Carolyn, I could help with a chapter or two in your book. I've always been on my own for years. I could help with a chapter or two in that. Oh, yeah. Mr. Right was always Mr. Wrong. Yeah. I'm sure, like, if we could all get together around the campfire and have these conversations, you know, it was really interesting when I came out of my marriage and I was doing every dating site you can imagine. I've been on Plenty of Fish. I've been on, what are the other ones? I've been on all of the dating sites, and they all said they wanted independent, strong, independent women. And in my experience, what that meant is that they thought that they wouldn't have to show up in the relationship. Oh, you're strong and independent, that you won't have any needs, right? They didn't realize that being strong and independent means that I have a voice to tell you what I need. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that being a strong, independent woman means that you need to step up and you need to show up and you need to carry your half of the relationship. That's not what they thought strong and independent meant. How many of you can relate to that? They want mothers. Exactly. Exactly. Many of them do. Hi, Magical Mary. Do you think it's better to have higher levels of auto insurance since it's your home? You need to have RV insurance. I have my RV full timers insurance is almost like homeowner insurance. It covers everything. Magdalene, don't worry. I feel the same way in the same boat and have too much stuff with men. Yep, exactly. Heather Coach Renee, health coach Renee, 56-year-old, got my own bus RV stuff dealt with and behind me. Where's the land? I don't know. Congratulations. I don't know where's the land. I don't know what that means. But congratulations. That's awesome. Yes, you guys can relate. Cheryl says the same thing. They want a mommy. They're 14-year-olds in a man's suit. You know, many of them, there's many wonderful, great, awesome men. I feel like I always have to say that being in the public eye, or I'm accused of being a man hater. But, you know, just like I had to do a lot of work on myself to not be a raving lunatic, sociopathic, which I could have very easily been. I think it would benefit a lot of men to look at themselves as much as I have had to look at myself to understand many of the challenges that they've had to face in their lives that make them need a mommy. And it's true. So many men want a mom, or they want, I don't know. Yeah. Hooter models. Yes. Audrey says Hooter models. Yes. I was going to say porn stars, right? I mean, you know, yeah. Control. Laura's, I'm a home health aide and all men are very, very needy. You know, and somebody just said that. It's because that's how they were raised. So many men, yeah, they want a mom and a sex slave. Yep. Very well said. That's it. Or, you know, what's that saying? They want to, lady, yeah, what is that? Something in the bed and, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Sober men narrows the selection option. Yeah, but sober men, yeah, sober men though have a lot of challenges on their own. If like former drug addict and alcoholic. All right. 36 acres of land available near Susanville. Awesome. All the good men are taken. And, you know, and there is definitely a lot of truth in that. Most of the good men, definitely, there is a lot of truth in that. MS, exactly. MS says, I just decided to say no more. I'm complete. Exactly. Yes, exactly. I love men too. Health coach Renee says, I actually love men. Yes, that has been my downfall. I love men too much. I love them to the point of bending over backwards to be what they wanted to be, and not seeing them for who they really are, and trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, so it's taken me 50 years to just say, you know what? No, enough. Enough. Faye says, you're so transparent in your life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And says, thank you for being you. Thank you, Rachel. So good to catch a live stream. It's good to see you. Hope you're feeling much better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to be. I'm glad you're here. Homestead hippie. If someone perfect falls in my lap, I'll think about it. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly, you know, and the thing is too, that at this point in my life, I can come at it more from a friendship perspective. It's like, I'm not really even I'm not looking for anything romantic, you know, but if I find somebody that I enjoy being around enough that I'd want to travel with, and, you know, then yeah, we'll figure it out. Namaste, namaste. Yeah, I think I'm getting talked out. Bye, Philip. Good companions is just enough. I agree. That's it. Just good companionship. It would be really nice to have a companion. Exactly. Donna says, I decided a long time ago I'd rather be alone than to be with someone and be alone. Absolutely true. Sober men are a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. There's no such thing as perfect, right, Rachel? There's no such thing as perfect. You know, and as women, my therapist constantly reminds me, you know, that women, we get to this age and this is just kind of who we are. You know, we don't really, we're happy to be alone. We're happy to be independent, and it's good. Hi, Loretta. Loretta, thank you for the super chat. She's a liberal in Mississippi, and your videos help me stay sane. You're not a man hater because you want a partner instead of a player. Well said. Very, very well said. And I'm not a man hater just because I speak truth about many of the issues that we all face. Ed says he's going to be on the road in July. South Dakota domicile for me. Yeah, a lot of people like South Dakota. Oh my gosh, Kevin, that's excellent advice. You tell your daughters that it's better to be alone than be married to the wrong person. I wish all of us had been raised that way, men and women. Could you imagine? Maybe there wouldn't be such a high divorce rate if we were all told that, you know what, you don't have to be married. Wait for the right person. Shayna, sobriety is a lot of work, but worth it. 14 years and I was born drunk. Yep. Congratulations on your 14 years. And I can relate. Although I don't know, I wasn't born drunk, but I started pretty early, 13. Started drugs when I was 13. Yeah. 13. By the time I was 14, I got busted in school. So yeah. Stuart needs to move his rig. Be safe. Thank you for being here, Stuart. Richard would rather be happy alone than miserable with somebody else. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Foss, been married 41 years. If something happened to him, I don't need another one. I can take care of myself. How many women can relate here that being married versus being alone, it's like twice as much work. Everything is double the work. Everything. Who's slamming men? It's funny. I had to read that comment, Richard. So a man who's slamming men? Oh my God, whatever. I'm happy to be alone and independent. Exactly. When can we expect your book? I don't know. I'm just writing it down. I'm just trying to get the story down, and then I'll start editing and fine tuning and looking for a publisher. I'm not going to self-publish. I really want to go traditional on it. And that's also just a whole other project that I need to start on. So, Andrew's been divorced since 2006. Yeah, see? So, there's men on here too who have been just learning like it's fine to be alone, that we don't need to jump right into another relationship. And many men who've had bad relationships too. The thing is though, and you guys who don't jump right into another relationship, I really respect that, because the men, like my husband is on wife number 4. My ex-husband, I was wife number 3. He just couldn't be alone. Serial married guy. Exactly. Why is it that women who have boundaries and have standards are man haters? Because I saw a post by a feminist, I think on Twitter, that this whole calling feminists man haters is another way. God, I wish I could figure out the exact tweet, but it's basically making feminism all about men. It's like, no matter what we do, it can't be about us. By calling us man haters, we're taking it away from us. They're taking it away and making it about them. Right? And I can so relate to that in my marriage. Whenever I asked for something for myself, it couldn't be about me asking for something. It had to be about him. And that's just that's what calling us man haters is. Not allowing us to have our experience without making it all about the men. What's my favorite food? I don't know. Ice cream, chocolate, cashews, tacos, mangoes, avocados. I have a lot of favorite foods. I like food. That's pretty obvious. All right. All right. Any last minute questions? I think that I know not needing a man doesn't mean we hate them. I don't know why anybody here would think that this is about bashing men. Foot soldier of the patriarchy, which really kind of shocked me. That's what it is. It's a foot soldier of the patriarchy. When women share their experience about men, it's not man bashing. Women's experience is valid as it is. Excellent. Very well said. Am I still vegan? Most of the time. I don't know. I ate an egg yesterday. No, 3 days ago. I was craving eggs, so I ate an egg. The vegan police are going to kick me out of the vegan club for that. But, I mean, other than that, it was 2 eggs. And other than that, I hadn't eaten anything non-vegan in, I don't know, a couple of years. Exactly. No labels. I prefer not to label. My homeopath, my naturopath doctor, one thing I learned, that if my body is craving something, there's a reason. And I'd been craving eggs for weeks. And so I went and bought some cage-free brown eggs, and I had a couple eggs, and I felt dirty for 2 days. I really did. They were good, but I felt icky and dirty. So they're in the refrigerator. I'm going to make them for Sadie. And, you know, I usually ignore comments like that, but Alley Cat says eggs are good for you. I was a long-term vegan and it ruined your health. You know, when I first went vegan, I was diligent. I was diligent about watching everything I put in my body to make sure I got all the right nutrients and everything. And now I'm taking a lot of supplements. I'm actually starting to wonder if this is right for me. I don't want to eat meat. Meat disgusts me. It grosses me out. I felt dirty after eating eggs, but I'm going to ask my naturopath the next time we talk because I just haven't been feeling well again. And, you know, I've been sick on and off for a year, and I don't know, maybe I'm going to ask her. She knows I'm vegan, but I've never asked her honest opinion about veganism. So we're going to have that conversation when we talk again in a couple months and see if maybe I might need to make some changes. Carol, vegan and you're in great health for 20 years. Vegan for 14 years. Okay, thank you. Agonia, meat disgusts me. Meat has always disgusted me. So tell me you've been vegan and you're in great health. So, you know, are you super healthy, all whole foods and stuff like that? Are you really careful about what you eat? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you diligent about watching to making sure you're getting all the right foods? Yeah, maybe fish and eggs. I don't know. We'll see. Angie, being vegan's a choice. Body might want to change, but meat not necessary. Yeah. My blood sugars are fine. So my blood work is perfect. The only thing that I'm still challenged with is my low white blood cell count. Everything else, my thyroid is good, my blood sugar is good, all my vitamins are pretty good. My zinc was a little low. And you know, I take a lot of supplements. So I take zinc, I take A, I take calcium, I take iron, but everything was really good. And my cholesterol is a little high, and we've been working on that. I don't understand how I have high cholesterol. I don't eat animal products, and I do B12. I do B12 all the time. Look at my teeth, special for a reason. Oh, no, I don't agree with that. Oh, Ikaika, my blood, you know, your white blood cell count is low too. So my therapist was telling me that she has been noticing in her practice that a lot of postmenopausal women are coming up with low white blood cell counts, and she thinks that there is something to that. Cholesterol raises as we age, Shayna. Yes, so that's what I'm working on with my naturopath. That cholesterol can rise. She said 20% of it is diet. That it's inflammation and hormones. So I'm on a hormone regime to work on, and right now I'm doing like this really good hormonal tea thing. That the tea is amazing. I can't believe how good it is. And we've been working on my inflammation for a while. So we're trying to get my I know, right? If I have high cholesterol, I should be staying away from eggs. Exactly. But I was craving eggs, so I had 2 of them. Anne Cronin, humans originally ate paleo omnivorous diets. Yeah. There's a lot of different research on a lot of different things. BioExplorer, we evolved as omnivores, but today we tend to overdo the meat part. What kind of tea? Green tea? No, it's a mixture of like 5 different teas: black cohosh, sage. Actually, I have to do this thing for a whole month, for 2 weeks of the month. During the first new moon to the full moon, I have to do one kind of tea. They're like estrogen and phytoestrogen teas, and it's black cohosh, it's sage, it's some chaste berries, it's a whole bunch of stuff, but it's delicious. I do not have a family history. I actually called my mother on Mother's Day. We don't talk very often, but I did call her on Mother's Day and asked her if she has high blood high cholesterol, and she doesn't, which is really, that makes me think like, yeah. If you want to know what the tea is, you know what I'll do? I'll post it on I won't be able to look it up right now. I will post the tea regime on Facebook and on the community tab of YouTube for you guys, okay, so that you can see it. I don't know about my Mary says carbohydrates, inflammation. My naturopath didn't say anything about carbohydrates. Sugar is a cause of inflammation, but we went through my diet and she was like, you don't eat a lot. I don't eat hardly any sugar. I mean, I like my junk food, you know, like I might eat a pint of ice cream every month, maybe every couple months, but I don't cook with sugar. I don't eat a lot of sugar. If I do eat sugar, it's like agave syrup or fruit. Yeah, I don't think I eat a lot of carbs. I eat a lot of fat. I eat a lot of nuts. You know, the only carbs I get are like beans. I don't eat a lot of carbs. High stress and stress. Yep, Patty. Patty says high stress, high cholesterol. Yep, according to your naturopath. That's it too. Trying to work on my stress. What tea is for the hormones. So a lot of you are really interested in my tea. I wouldn't. So this is basically a prescription from my naturopath. I will post for you what the tea is that I'm taking, but you might want to consult with a naturopath or a homeopathic doctor before you start on this tea. But I'll post it for you later. I'll post it for you tomorrow on Facebook and on the community tab. J Peril, yeah. Quality eggs are good. Yeah, and I try to buy the best eggs that I can. Cage free, no antibiotics or anything like that. And yeah, and supermarket meat is highly processed. Yes, I agree. And yes, coconut is extremely high in cholesterol and saturated fat. So you got to be careful with how much of that you eat. Red clover is one of the teas I'm drinking. So like I said, it's a mix of all these different teas, and red clover is one of them. The community tab. So if you go to my YouTube page, if you go to my main Carolyn's RV Life YouTube page, there should be tabs across the middle of the page, videos, etc. One of those should say community, and that's where I can post things that aren't videos, and I can post for you the recipe. Red clover is delicious. So I'm wondering if that's what I'm tasting in this tea, because I can't believe how sweet it is. And it's like my new favorite. It is so good. Oh my gosh, turmeric and warm milk. I was making in the winter, I was making a turmeric. What was it? I think it was just turmeric and warm milk, and it was so good. Really good. Have I ever tried a grounding mat? No. Yeah, golden milk. Yes, exactly. It's really good. It's really, really good. Golden chai. Yes, golden chai. Isn't it good? And I would put a little bit of stevia in it. And it seems like there was something else besides turmeric. Oh, but it was delicious. Yeah, it was really, really, really good. Cinnamon. Yes, that's it. Shayna. Yes, that's it. It would be, I think, a little bit of cinnamon, maybe a little bit of clove. I can't remember, but it was so good. Black pepper and turmeric. Yum. Yeah, it's Mimi, the best vegan Thai soup, tons of turmeric, ginger, and garlic. Ginger is like one of my new favorite foods, and ginger is also really good for inflammation. So I make ginger juice. I just put it in my NutriBullet with like ginger. This morning I did ginger, a carrot. I had some cherries, so I put a couple cherries in it and water, and I'll do like a ginger shot a couple times a day. That's supposed to be. Sometimes I'll put also a little apple cider vinegar in it. It's really, really good. Agonia, thank you for the no pressure comment. Cricket, cricket, cricket. I don't know what that is. Oh, grounding for 5 months. I'll look into that. I'd never heard of the grounding thing. Ginger, carrot, and beets are a good combo. Good night, James. See you in Maine. Yeah, maybe. I should probably do a yeah, I know that means silence, but I wasn't sure who was silent, what the silence was. Yep, everything in moderation. El Constantino, exactly. Vegan Mexican quinoa. Yum. I made what did I make? I made a quinoa salad the other night with quinoa and chickpeas and just every vegetable I had, and it was really good. All right, I'm going to sign off. Any more last minute questions or comments before I go? Any more comments before I go? Thank you all very, very much for spending part of your Sunday night with me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys all have a wonderful summer solstice too. And for all the dads, hi, Reverend RV. For all the dads, I hope you had a wonderful Father's Day filled with love. Oh, and I want to thank you to all of the moderators. Thank you, Haven. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Who else was here? Susie was here, and Richard and Haven, and I know Melissa was here. So thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. Turquoise Sky, thank you for the super chat. And I'm so glad to hear that I inspire you. It means so much to me to know that I can share my story and connect with wonderful, beautiful women and men. So thank you, thank you. Hi, Angie. Thank you. Good to see you. And I'm glad you all got a chance to be here. Kevin Bench, thank you so much. And Susie rocks. So do you, Edie. I got 2 shirts for Father's Day, Reverend RV. That's awesome. Yay. And you got lots of love too, I'm sure, huh? All right. You know what? Look for a video from me tomorrow night. More Wyoming Devil's Tower. You'll be really interested to hear how Devil's Tower was formed, how it got its name, and yes, lots of Native American history. So it's beautiful. And I know, bio, yes, prayers and positive thoughts for our country that this insanity abates soon. I agree. Thank you all. And yeah, look for a video tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much. And the moderators, everybody give the moderators a round of applause and thumbs up. And I'm going to go. Bye. Bye.